Hello everybody, and welcome to your daily tarot advice. I'm so sorry that I was unable to put up a daily yesterday. My computer kind of fried, so I had to get a loaner in order to be able to upload. So I am sorry that I missed a day. It makes me as sad as it makes some of you. Honestly, I worry about that. So just wanted you to know that nothing crazy going on, but my computer fried. So anyways, with that said, today for our interactive auction, we have the Black Moon Astrology, the Wicca cards, and then the divinations of the Ancient Oracle. So I will start with the moon phase. If you are not interested in that, go ahead to your timestamp below. So we have a waxing gibbous in Aquarius today. So we're still in that phase of refining, fine-tuning, but being in the sign of Aquarius, it's time to get really creative, really go outside of the box, all right? It could be a day of unexpected genius, of flashes of insight, you know, as Uranus does rule Aquarius. Also, we could have a focus on our friendships and different relationships today as Aquarius rules the 11th house. So let's see what Luna has to add with this waxing gibbous in Aquarius for today. What do we need to refine? Ooh, control and discern. So this is saying, listen, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. Discern. You know, that's where you have to really listen to your gut, really go with the logic of your mind. Do not be emotionally persuaded whatsoever. Also, you know, if you're feeling down, feeling I can't do this, you know, nothing's going to work out, it's time to recognize and discern that those are just thoughts, and you control the thoughts that run through your mind. And I get it, sometimes it's like your thoughts are thinking you, and it's so hard to shut your mind off, especially when you're laying in bed. I get it, that's totally me too. But I'm telling you, with enough practice and discipline, you can really control the thoughts that run through your head. You can control the emotions that are running through you on the daily, okay? And this is saying you really need to pay much closer detail to people, situations, experiences, ways you're going about doing things, the thoughts, the emotions running through you. Really pay attention to every detail today. Where can you refine that? Where can you tweak that, change it, make the energy work for you much better, rather than you feeling as though you are working against the energy? And also, again, you know, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. So keep that in mind for today, okay? So those are your messages from Luna. I will start with Sagittarius. If you are not a Sagittarius, go ahead to your timestamp below. So, hi Sagittarius, how are you guys? Let's see what's going on for you. Oh, there we go, that was easy. Ooh, we got, how perfect is this? Okay, so we have the 6th house is coming out for you guys today. The work, health, and duty area of your life. So, Sagittarius, big time. What can you change about your routine? What can you tweak, refine, really take a closer look at? What can you do differently? Because 6th house is all about, you know, our daily, what our patterns, our routines, our job, you know, our physical health, how active we are, things like that. It's ruled by the sign of Virgo, and Virgo is a very meticulous type of energy that is very nitpicky, but it's not for the negative. It's because they see things in detail in a way that the rest of us do not. And just based on the moon phase energy for today, 6th house, universe is saying, hey, Aquarius, I was about to call you Aquarius because moon is in Aquarius. No, Sagittarius, listen, because your 6th house is coming up, it's saying if you change something in your daily routine, in your daily pattern of thinking, of behaving, of being, of doing, all of that, you will have some success that will help you, you know, release some blocked energy that some of you may have been facing. And, you know, the moon being in Aquarius today, that is like a energy of, you know, insight, really going outside the box and not thinking, oh, that would never work or this could never be. You might start reaching for something that is quite impossible, but it's in that reaching that the rest of the story starts to unfold, and then it's all makes sense and you realize what you truly want to reach for. But because you were reaching so high, it starts, you know, energy is starting to build. So listen, let's see what the Tarot has to add to this today, Sagittarius. Really tap into that Aquarian energy, though, that higher mind. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, which, you know, that could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Now we have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Empress in this position. Okay, Sagittarius, yeah. I feel as though many of you are suffering some mental blocks. It has something to do with your mental energy, your thoughts that you are, you know, rehashing over and over in your mind, what you think you're capable or able to do and not do. It's all about the mind, and that's where we need to focus today, Sagittarius. There's something we need to change in the pattern of our thinking, of our emotional behavior in regards to ourselves and what we think we're capable of and what we think we can accomplish, okay? Because this is like really feeling held back, feeling oppressed, lack of clarity, lack of movement forward. Some of you, this could be a very difficult, mean person who's just kind of verbally abusive, could be narcissistic. You know, it's just emotions don't really play a big factor for this person. It's more about winning and ego, getting what they want, having the last word, you know, winning even if they're wrong just for the sake of winning. Like, this is a very unfair energy, and this energy, you know, is now paired with this Nine of Swords, which is very oppressive, very restrictive, very blocking, you know, brings about stress and worry and anxiety. So Sagittarius, if this is how you've been lately, like just very disconnected because you're feeling as though you're not loved, appreciated, needed, you know, whatever, perhaps there's just one particular person that you're feeling is really attacking you. Listen, you can free yourself of this energy, Sagittarius, but it all comes about with what you're playing out in your mind and what you're choosing to filter through your heart about a person or a situation, and, you know, change it for the betterment, for the positive, because you don't need to, if somebody is mean and rude and wrong and, you know, just awful, you don't need to waste any of your energy in thought and emotion or retaliation for what they've done. And I promise you, it is so much better just to take a step back and be like, all right, I'm going to let the universe sort you out, and I'm going to work on rebalancing myself and not wasting my time and energy and emotion on you or on this situation. Okay, Sagittarius, really, like, whatever this is, whether it's a person or a situation you're dealing with, it's time to make a change there and really, you know, discern. Don't fool yourself. Don't let anybody fool yourself. You know, your gut is telling you the truth about a person or situation. And now, if this is you and your behavior, again, you know, even though you might feel very justified in your actions, and I'm not disputing you, it's the universe is saying you might want to really soften up this energy, come back into this Empress type of vibration where it's fertile, it's loving, it's compassionate, it's nurturing. So if you've really been hurt, it's time for you to nurture yourself and be tender on yourself and, you know, do whatever it takes to really let the past go and let the healing into your heart, okay? If it's a person or situation, you know, it's, see this person or situation for what it is, discern, okay, and realize you have the power to make a change, all right? So Sagittarius, those are your messages for today. If you want any further guidance or clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp to the deck you're most drawn to. Otherwise, you have a fabulous day. Sagittarius, take care. Hello, Capricorn. How are you guys? Let's see what's going on for all the Capricorns today. Okay. Ooh, we got Scorpio energy popping out. The energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magically charming, but also secretive and possessive. So, a Capricorn, there could be a bit of mystery about your day, whether through a specific experience or through a person. You know, you might not have all the pieces, you might not see the whole picture, or you know, there's something going on in your life that you are feeling quite intensely, and it may be time for transformation and change, leading you back to the moon phase card, where you've got to control you and discern what is truly best for you, discern what is real and what, you know, may be false, because sometimes, you know, just depending on what we've been through, we really delude ourselves about a person or situation. And just because this is the card that has come out, you know, is there any area of your life where you're deluding yourself, okay? And maybe if what you fear the most is true, that's more than you can take. But listen, you have the power to really transform some energy, okay, in your life. If there's something that's really mysterious, feels like smoke and mirrors, control and discern before you make a decision, before you act, before you move forward, okay? Just because somebody might be just kind of playing mental games with this card, you know, just being very elusive, answering your question with the question, you know, or saying, why do you want to know that? Why are you asking me that? Like, just, you know, being aloof, beating around the bush. You may experience that energy somewhere today in your life. And if so, Capricorn, control and discern. Control your emotions, you know, the way things are triggering you. Do your best not to emotionally respond or react, and discern the truth about that person. Discern the truth about that situation. Even if it's opposite of what you want or what you're hoping for, you will do yourself such a favor, okay? So let's pull some tarot here and see what comes out there. All right, so this card, that card, and those cards, because my deck just got like tight, like it was all glued together. I'm like, okay. So the first card that would want to come out is this, the Death card. This is the card that's about Scorpio. So some of you definitely could be involved with the Scorpio today, or this could be around a Scorpio, just because we have the Scorpio energy ×2 popping out there. But for everybody else, this is like about a second chance, you know, reassessing. And here's the next card that flew out, is the Seven of Cups. And in this position, you know, we don't know what to do. We're not sure. Should we give this a second chance? Should we try this dream again? Should we talk to this person again? You know, should we try harder at our job? It's just, you know, there's some element of second chance and confusion, like, do I or don't I? How will this work? All right, because next card out is the Seven of Pentacles. So in this position, you know, this is all about where it has not worked out, and I see you really worried about that with the person or situation today. It's like, you know, this hasn't worked in the past. Is it even worth trying right now? And lastly, we have this Lovers card that also wanted to come out. So I know for some of you this is definitely about a relationship, either romantic, friendship, coworker, family, etc., where do we give it a second chance? Is it time to throw in the towel? You know, have we reached the end of our road? What do I do? What do I do? Again, it's all about disciplining your emotions and your thoughts and coming into balance and seeing things for truly what they are. Trust your intuition. You have, you know, Scorpio twice plus the Seven of Cups, very watery, a lot of emotion, but Scorpio is quite psychic energy. So trust your gut. You know what to do. And what I'm feeling here is your gut is telling you one thing, but it's like your heart and your mind may be telling you something else, especially with Lovers coming out here. And you know, I have to say, based on the cards that have come out, Capricorn, you really got to go with what your spirit is saying to you, okay? You've got to control, and you've really got to discern. Even if the energy is really mucky and thick, or the emotions are heavy and intense, it's like, no, rise above. Go with what your spirit is telling you, not your heart, not your mind. There's a huge imbalance for some of you today between that. And listen to your gut. It will not steer you wrong, okay? If you really want to do something or give somebody or a situation another chance, but your gut is saying, Capricorn, no, 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 no. You look at what's happened before, you know, it's just going to happen again. Trust your gut, all right? Whatever the gut says today, Capricorn, you listen to 100%. It will not lead you wrong, okay? I promise you that. So also with this, if I didn't say it, you could also be dealing with the Gemini. So anyways, Capricorn, those are your messages for today. If you require further guidance or clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp to the deck you're drawn to. Otherwise, you have a fabulous day, Capricorn. Take care. Hi, Aquarius. How are you guys? Let's see what is going to happen for all the Aquarius today. Okay, well, we had several fall out, but we're going to take the one that fell out face down. The rest were face up, and there were several, so that's too many. All right, Aquarius. Oh, look at that. Your own house. This is today a big time focus either on yourself, Aquarius, your friendships, or you're really thinking about your dreams, goals, and desires today. Okay, so let's pull some tarot and see what accompanies this beautiful 11th house energy. All right, well, first out we have the High Priestess. So, Aquarius, look at how this is card 2, but it's Roman numerals, so it looks like an 11. So we have 1111. As far as I'm concerned, this is kind of like a bonus card. There's some mystery to your situation today. There's, you know, all is not fully known. Doesn't have to be a negative thing, but all is not fully known. Okay, cards that flew out is the Six of Six of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and look at this, Six of Cups. So we have 6, 3, 6, and then 11, 11. I know that's card 2, but I see an 11, so we're going with it. So we have 11, 11, and in between that 6, 3, 6. Okay, listen, Aquarius. This is a good day. Okay, you could receive some unexpected messages, conversations, etc. from somebody today, just with this Three of Wands, or you're really waiting to hear from somebody. You're whether expected, like you're waiting to hear back about a job, about, you know, maybe a loan, anything to do with Pentacles. So school, job, money, finance, anything in that arena that you're waiting on. And you know, I see that it's a very positive, favorable thing, Aquarius. So, you know, if you were interviewing at jobs, I feel people are seeing you as friendly and as a very perfect fit for the environment and other personalities within the workplace, okay? Again, you know, this could be the day where we get the message about the loan, or yeah, we were accepted into the school, or just whatever it is for you, Aquarius. It's very positive, okay? It's like whatever message you're waiting on in that fashion is positive, and it's going to go in your favor, even if you're really feeling like, nah, it's not, okay? Now, for others of you, you just might reconnect with some old friends today, and it might be very unexpected. And with, you know, High Priestess coming out, this is kind of destiny. This is part for your soul growth. It's good for you. It will help expand your consciousness, these reconnections, okay? And lastly, just because that is the Six of Cups, this could be kind of like a romantic type of energy that you felt for somebody, whether you guys were just crushing on each other, you were crushing, they were crushing on you, fleeing, missed opportunity, little crush all the way back from like childhood, elementary, junior high, high school, okay, or, you know, something more recent in our past, but there's romance around it. And either A, you're really waiting to hear from this person, like you're hoping to hear from them, or B, you are going to hear from them today. This is a general reading, so with the Three of Wands here, that could really go either way, all right? But ultimately, no matter what, Aquarius, it looks incredibly positive. Now, because Control and Discern is the energy from Luna for today, and the waxing gibbous is in your sign, Aquarius, you are incredibly powerful with your ability spiritually today. What you're thinking and feeling is probably right, and you should trust yourself more than you trust anybody or anything else today, okay? So Aquarius, looks like a positive day. Those are your messages. If you require further guidance or clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp to the deck you're drawn to. Otherwise, you guys have a fabulous day. Take care, Aquarius. Hi Pisces, how are you? Let's see what's going on for Pisces today. Ooh, Pisces, look, we got Chiron, your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach or learn remedies. So, Pisces, today is a day of healing, whether happening for you personally or you helping somebody else to achieve their healing, clarity, and understanding, okay? Chiron is always welcome energy for the day. This could be, you know, days for apologies, makeups, I'm sorry, all of that. I was wrong. Whether, again, you know, this is just happening inside of you, or you're helping somebody else go through this. And as I'm saying that, we have the Six of Cups. So there could be some really nice healing today about a situation that you've been dealing with for quite some time, whether relationship or actual just situation you've been going through for you personally, or again, you may be helping somebody else gain some clarity, healing, and understanding. But with that Six of Cups flying out, some of you are definitely reconnecting with some past energies today. And now look at this. We have the Moon card. There you are all day, Pisces. And lastly, we have the Page of Swords. So, Pisces, I do see communication about healing today. Whether it's somebody in the past you haven't talked to in a while, whether it's just a little rift you've gotten in last week or this week, it's all about, you know what, I'm sorry, I was wrong, let's move beyond this. And whether that's you extending that energy to somebody or somebody's extending that energy to you, it's like all over. Control and Discern, I feel, as Pisces, you know, there are some people that maybe try to reconnect with you that are not worth your time and not worth your energy. That doesn't mean you need to ignore them or just outright cut them off. What it means is you have to really discern and remember who and what they are, and don't fall into the trap of the rose-colored glasses, you know. really keep your emotions in check about this person and just keep them at an arm's distance, because it's better to have the air and energy cleared rather than to be dwelling and focusing on hate and resentment and bitterness and all of that. It's just better to have the air clear for you and for that person, but mainly for you, Pisces, because this is your reading. So clear the air where you can clear the air. If you need to if you need to focus on forgiveness, healing, and letting something go, beautiful day to do so, okay, just based on the energy. Moon card, this waxing gibbous moon in Aquarius, I feel is very powerful for you. Aquarius did also receive the Six of Cups, and you do have a Page of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So Pisces, if there's any Aquarius connection for you, you might want to watch their reading as well, because it was very similar. There's communication happening, and today, Pisces, either somebody's reaching out to you so they can mend the energy between you guys, or somebody's reaching out to you because they're just kind of lost in their own life, it has nothing to do with you, and they're looking for healing and guidance and all of that from you, okay? Or you're not talking to anybody, you're just coming into a new perception today, and you're feeling better, the air is lighter, the world feels, you know, peace once again. It's just a good day for you, Pisces, and there's healing and mending in all areas of your life for today, okay? So Pisces, those are your messages for today. If you require further guidance or clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp to the deck you are most drawn to. Otherwise, you have a fabulous day, Pisces. Take care. Hi, Aries. How are you? Let's see what's coming out for Aries today. All right. Oh, look at that. We got Virgo. So, as I was saying with the moon phase, this card is so perfectly paired with the Rowan, okay? This says, the energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air, which means, Aries, whatever you are doing today, you've really got to pay attention. Like, you've got to dig deep, deep, deep. Let no detail pass you by. Let no stone go unturned. And along with that, sorry, along with that, you know, of not letting any stone going unturned, you're gonna, there's just so much more that you're going to understand, learn, recognize, see, you know, whatever today. It's worth your time. If you've been having any sort of confusion, lack of clarity, really dig into the details of things, you know. Also, with this Virgo energy, you know, anything that you are trying to achieve and accomplish for yourself, Aries, this is saying you've got to put a lot of hard work into it. And, you know, some of you have been putting quite a bit of work into something, but the universe is like, yeah, that is a lot. You're doing good, but, you know, you've got to give yourself more. You've got to throw yourself more, or you've got to give yourself a longer period of time before you expect the results that you're hoping for. It's like, do the work and the manifestation will happen, okay? Others of you, this might be a prompting from the universe that if you're being a bit lazy, you're procrastinating today, it's no, it is not a day for that. It is a day for hard work. It is a day for paying attention to every single little detail, okay? Yeah, look at this. It is a day of hard work with that. Nine of Pentacles. Next, we have this Star card, and now we have the Six of Cups. I just have to say this, Aries. Aquarius received this Six of Cups, and you have the Star card, which is the Aquarius card, and the Moon is waxing gibbous in Aquarius today. So either an Aquarius has a big time influence on what's going on in your day today, or the energy of Luna is quite potent, powerful, and intense for you guys today, okay? But yes, what I see here, Aries, is we work hard, our wishes come true, and we are fulfilled with happiness in ways that we cannot even imagine right now, all right? So that's beautiful. If you've got to work hard, work hard. You will be so grateful of the payoff. If you're just kind of dragging your feet, procrastinating, jump in, do everything you can do. You will not be sorry, okay? For others of you, this really could be, you know, if you're in a romantic relationship and you guys have been kind of struggling, this could be the day where, you know, we're both deciding, hey, let's put the time and energy and effort into our relationship. Let's really give this a go. Let's really both, honest to God, try, okay? That could be the focus here if you are in a relationship. Also with this, you know, some of you, there could be a reconnection of, you know, just somebody from your past, like just an old friend or something like that, but it's not like that boo hiss. So if there's anybody from your past that you're like, boo hiss, I don't want to reconnect, that's not talking about that. There's some areas out there where, you know, it's like you are going to reconnect with old friends, old flings, but it's a good thing. Like, we're happy. It brings a lot of fulfillment, this reconnection, okay? Whether that's you reaching out or them reaching out to you, or just by chance you run into each other, or maybe it's not even that you lost connection. You might just be, you know, friends on Facebook, and you see each other in your news feeds, but you don't really talk to each other, and it's one of you might post something and that prompts the other one to just start talking to you again. And if that's the case, I feel like it's because you guys are going to get quite close in friendship or romance, just depending on, you know, how this energy is playing out for you guys personally. Lastly, any of you who have a date tonight, it looks really good. It looks like a lot of fun. It looks like we stay out way too late. Even if you don't have a date, like you're going out for happy hour after work, or going out to celebrate, have fun, it looks to be a good time. And lastly, some Aries who have been busting butt, putting in 100%, today is the day of reward for you, and you're going to be quite happy, okay? So Aries, those are your messages for today. If you require further guidance or clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp for the deck you are most drawn to. Otherwise, you have a fabulous day, Aries. Take care. Hi, Taurus. How are you guys? Let's see what comes out for all the Taurus today. Ooh, Taurus, we got Chiron. Pisces also received this card for today. So if you have any sort of Pisces relation or affiliation, there you go. So Taurus, today is a day of healing, whether this is just happening inside of you naturally, all right, you're just feeling better about different things that you have experienced as of late. You know, we're finally moving beyond some heavy energy. Now, others of you, this involves an actual person or situation, and you guys are finally going to work on healing today. Whether it's I'm sorry, please forgive me, you know, whatever needs to happen, it's like that's starting to happen today. Now, lastly, with Chiron, you know, Taurus, you being the beautiful energy you are, there could be people coming to you today saying, hey, Taurus, could you help me out? Could you have my back? I really need you. You know, please help me understand. Please give me guidance. Please give me love. Please give me compassion. Hold me in your arms, Taurus. Hold me till it doesn't hurt no more. Some of you definitely, that is the case with this, okay? So let's pull some tarot and see what comes out there. All right, we have the World card. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Five of Wands. All right, Taurus, listen. I have to give you a bit of a warning, just because Luna has offered us control and discern as our oracle card for the day, okay? Now, here there's conflict inside of you because somebody is trying to return that you thought you would never ever hear from or see from again, okay? You thought it was over, it was complete. This could be, Taurus, where you see something on social media, you see them on the street, whether you just notice them or you guys actually run into each other, okay? Or this could be where they're actually reaching out to you. I just want to give those multiple scenarios because there's a lot of different ways something from the past that we thought was completely done, buried, and over can resurface in our life, okay? Some of you, this could come about because you have a dream of them the night before, or a dream of a, you know, troubling situation that you've left in your long ago past. It's like all about the past today for Taurus, somehow, some way, okay? And but I see Taurus feeling kind of in conflict about it, you know? Whoever is trying to resurface, reconnect with you, whether it's intentional or you're just seeing things that is reminding you of that person, it doesn't matter. You are not quite settled. Even if you thought you were, you're not quite settled. And Taurus, listen, with control and discern, you know, if you're feeling kind of weepy, kind of sad, kind of missing them because you had the dream or you saw something on social media or you saw them in a store somewhere or something like that, you know, really remember why that person left your life. Like, don't forget what happened, because you know, sometimes when we miss somebody and we never thought we'd see them again or ever hear from them again, and then there they are, it feels really good, and we get really caught up and swept up in that. There's a part of you that remembers something, that knows something, and is like, Taurus, no, this meeting is for healing, okay? Doesn't mean that there can't be a second opportunity, second go round for some of you, whoever you reconnect with today. Okay, doesn't mean that it can't have longevity to it. This is a general reading. I'm just saying that I see you in conflict, and Luna says control and discern. So it's very important that you listen to your gut, okay? Also, I see where somebody's asking you for that healing, asking you to help them, you know, and it's like whatever they're asking for has nothing to do with you, but they're coming to you for that guidance, that support. And I don't know that you really want to deal with it, to be honest. I feel this is somebody, you know, that you never really hear from until they need something. And you decided last time, all right, if I hear from this person again, I'm not going to listen to their story. I'm not going to help them out. I'm not going to be my sweet self. And now here they are again today, and you are in conflict. You know, do I be my sweet self, or do I just kind of not be there the way they're never there for me? And all I can tell you, Taurus, is you've got to control and discern what is best for you. Trust your intuition, because this is general. Some of you, you know, it might be in your best interest to say, hey, you know what, I never hear from you until you're in need. I will help you out this last time, but if you aren't trying to, you know, be in my life, don't come to me again. Or some of you might just be like, look, I've told you before, either you put the effort into this or don't come around. And here they are again, and you just stand firm on that, all right? It's just different for all of you. Control your emotions and discern what is truly best for you, Taurus, all right? But ultimately, it's about healing and release. So if this is all just taking place inside of you, you know, and maybe you've been holding on to some hope, you know, something like that, of some past situation resurfacing or some romance restarting again, to perhaps today with this waxing gibbous moon in Aquarius, has you feeling like, you know what, it's time to just kind of let go and give up on that hope of a reconciliation or second go round. Like, I want to be happy, I want to be free, I want adventure, I want what's meant for me. Like, some of you are definitely in that energy, okay? And if that's how you're feeling, Taurus, go with it. That's what you need. All right, so those are your Messages for today, Taurus. If you require further guidance or clarity, go to the timestamp for the deck you're most drawn to. Otherwise, you have a fabulous day, Taurus. Take care. Hi, Gemini. How are you guys? Let's pull a card to see what's going on in your day today. Ooh, we got Pisces going on in your day today. The energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. So, Gemini, just because you have the Pisces card popping out as your energy for the day, Pisces did receive Chiron as their overall energy, and that's all about healing, right? So I would recommend, Gemini, you watch Pisces reading as well, whether you have Pisces moon rising, dealing with Pisces, even if you don't have nothing to do with Pisces energy. I just feel like you know, that reading will also speak to you. Now, aside from that, if this is a Pisces person in your life that you're dealing with today, it definitely is a day of healing, and I did see that energy coming out in Pisces reading as well. Okay, for the rest of you, Gemini, with Pisces energy, it could be a day where we need to be very compassionate, empathetic, and understanding to all people and situations we encounter. Or, you know, is there anywhere that you might be kind of fooling yourself, not allowing yourself to see a person or situation for who and what it truly is? Okay, so let's see what the tarot adds to this. All right, so we've got Three of Swords. This is some sadness. We've got Six of Wands, and this is, in this position, you know, we've really been hurt, feel like we've been taken advantage of, feel like we've been looked over. And now look at this, we have the 10 of Cups, which is more Pisces energy, Gemini. So listen, if there is somebody in your life that you have recently had a falling out, whether it's family, coworker, lover, like, it doesn't really matter. The 10 of Cups really encompasses all things that are, you know, in your heart, people, situations, everything that you love. And what I see here is where we've had a serious falling out, disagreement, or we're really hurting over some relationship in our life, and it could be that the relationship's disconnected, or it could be that we just don't see eye to eye, or it's like, you know, you're just not feeling loved, appreciated, and respected within your family, within your household, within your workplace, you know, different for all of you. But Gemini, today is a day of healing. It's a day of apologies. So, you know, I feel in like your home life, if your partner or your children have really just not been appreciating you, if you kind of just express yourself in a very loving manner, you know, they might really hear you out. Others of you, it might be that these other people in your life are picking up on the fact that, you know, they need to step it up and show you more. And today, you very well could be surprised at the amount of like love and appreciation you're receiving from sources that typically don't give you any sort of recognition for all that you do and bring into their life. Okay, for others of you, listen, if you're just really hurting, you're in a lot of pain over a person or situation, the universe is saying, you know, pull yourself up out of those emotions as best you can and go into the logic of your beautiful mind. Gemini, you guys are geniuses. You guys are very clever. You can figure anything out that you truly put your mind to. Okay, this is Three of Swords is Gemini energy, I believe. I don't know all the different minor connections, but I'm pretty sure Three of Swords is Gemini energy. So really strong Gemini and Pisces energy. Pisces is the two fish, opposite directions. Gemini is the twins, the two different faces, right? So there's a big time theme of duality happening in your reading for today, Gemini, and it's all about bringing all of yourself into balance. Both twin needs to be in agreement, all right? As hard as that is, both twin needs to come to agreement. We've got to stop swimming in opposite directions of ourself internally, okay? If there's a situation or relationship that's not bad for you, I don't care if twin A is like, no, I'm happy, and you know, you've got to listen to twin B here. It's time to kind of really shed and disconnect from anything that is just really breaking your heart, pulling you down, not appreciating you, not honoring you, okay? There's better experiences up ahead. If anything, I feel like this is more about a prompting to you to nurture yourself, Gemini, and be there for yourself. Stop swimming in opposite directions of yourself, being in conflict. I just feel like somebody is kind of playing with your mind a little bit, and it doesn't have to be like they're emotionally or mentally trying to manipulate you. Just, you know, the way that they are, the way they go about things is stirring you up, and it messes up your mind. And, you know, if you control and discern and see things from a different perspective, you know, there will be healing that comes for you, okay? So Gemini, all about getting ourselves in alignment 100%. Both twins need to agree. That's how we heal. That's how we let go. Also, some of you expect some apologies today that, you know, that are owed you. Definitely there will be some apologies given to Gemini. I just feel such a strong Gemini Pisces connection for you guys today. So anyways, Gemini, those are your messages. If you require further guidance or clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp to the deck you're most drawn to. Otherwise, you have a fabulous day, Gemini. Take care. Hi, Cancer. How are you guys? Let's see what is coming out for Cancer today. Ooh, we got the 6th house. So, Cancer, listen. This here is saying that there is something we need to focus on in the mundane, the routine, the everyday coming and goings of your life and your routines, okay? 6th house is ruled by Virgo, and it's all about, you know, being very meticulous with detail, working hard, your routines and your cycles. And I hope you guys don't hear my neighbor's TV. He just came home and turned it on. Rudest guy on the planet. Frankly, I've exhausted all resources to help this situation. The next thing would be like he would actually get thrown out because he has a lot of complaints against him, and I just can't bring myself to be the one that causes him to lose his house, even though he just doesn't learn. He doesn't learn. Cancer, he does not learn. Even though he's been slapped upside the head many times, he does not learn. So listen, if you're dealing with somebody in your life like that, maybe today you need to realize they aren't going to learn, and we need to change up our routine. Cancer, you need to change up something about the way you are doing things. If you're constantly helping somebody out, it might be the day to let them fall on their buns, okay? For others of you, if you are trying to achieve something and you're doing it the same way over and over and over and over, this is saying you might want to, you know, kind of change up the way you're doing it and make a tweak to it. Aquarius, waxing gibbous moon today. It's all about refining. It's all about the changes we need to make. So these two cards paired up, Cancer, I just feel like some of you really need to have a realistic look in the mirror about some things and the way you're handling it, or you need to get realistic with yourself about a person or situation that is never going to change, okay? So today is all about change for Cancer. Yeah, look at this. Here's your energy, Cancer, right there. King of Cups, inner self, really needs to contemplate, really needs to discern what is the best course of action for you, what needs to change inside of you, or what needs to change inside of your life or in a specific relationship. Look at this. We have the Ace of Wands. In this position, we've got to take a step back. And now look here, we have this King of Pentacles. Okay, so very strong Virgo energy for some Cancers today. Otherwise, that could also indicate a Taurus or a Capricorn. And Cancer, yeah, I see where we today, you need to take a step back, kind of go within and really discern. This could be a bigger message, as I just explained, or this could be a situation that unfolds in your life today where somebody just really triggers you. Could be a boss or a very strong masculine male figure. And if it triggers you, Cancer, don't react, okay? Because the very next card would be this Eight of Swords. It says don't react, you know, go within and find your higher wisdom before you respond. Don't let anybody trigger you or push your buttons today. In fact, you know, that might be this pattern that I felt as I started your reading, where somebody knows how to push your buttons, Cancer. They know how to do it, okay? And they intentionally do it. And if that happens today, today is your day to really step back, make a new decision, not react to them. Absolutely not. Pull back entirely until you receive guidance from, you know, the higher realms on how to truly handle this person or this situation. Let nobody push your buttons. Don't react. Don't do things as you've always done. And that's what's going to facilitate a big time change for you, okay? Whether that's in the workplace, in a relationship, or in a very specific situation. Or this could even just all be about yourself, Cancer, where some of you are like, no, I want to become very independent, powerful, and secure within myself, where I have my own back and I don't need to depend on anybody but me. Some of you are in that contemplation mode today, thinking of all the changes that you can make to make that happen. And Cancer, if that's the, you know, thinking you have, I say roll with it. You know, it will make you very strong and will help you bring about the different manifestations you so desire and relationships you desire, okay? So Cancer, those are your messages for today. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi Leo, how are you? Let's see what's going on for all the Leos today. All right, so we have Taurus. The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthly, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. So, Leo, today might be a day of spending some money, or maybe some of you are very focused on a Taurus today. But overall, it's a day to be very grounded within ourselves, not let our head be up in the clouds. Very realistic, very practical, very logical, okay? Be very discerning in all things you do today, whether that's conversations with others, your relationships, or making some sort of large purchase. It's like we've really got to make sure we see and understand all facts. Do not allow yourself to, you know, be in the clouds today whatsoever, Leo, okay? We've got to be very practical. We've got to discern in all things we're doing today. So let's pull some tarot and see why that is. All right, there may be some things that are not outrightly obvious or are kind of hidden. Also with this, your emotions might be trying to get the better of you, Leo, but no, don't go there. It's really a day to be practical, to be in your higher mind rather than persuaded by emotions. Yep, because look at the next card out. We have the Queen of Swords. She is logical. She speaks truth. You know, she's straightforward. She walks a path of integrity and honesty, and you know you will always get the truth from her, okay? And last out, we have this Magician. So, Leo, you could be dealing with a Taurus, you could be dealing with a Pisces with those two cards, or you know, an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We do have the waxing gibbous moon in Aquarius today, which is all about controlling and discerning our thoughts and not letting, you know, our mind get the better of us, not letting our emotions get the better of us, and not allowing any person or situation to manipulate us on any level, because it's speaking what we want to hear or offering us what we think we so desire, okay? So, Leo, I'm not getting a whole lot about what this is specifically about. I just know you have two major arcana cards, and in between them is this beautiful Queen of Swords, and she says, speak truth, be honest, don't get, you know, lost in daydreams, don't have rose-colored glasses on, don't let unbalanced emotions dictate or persuade you. You know, it's like, be very real, see things through the eagle eye, be, you know, discerning regardless of what your heart wants. Now, I do feel like this is about a like purchase or something to do with your job for some of you. Like, that's the biggest feel I'm getting. And, you know, if you are thinking about leaving your current job, you know, look for new jobs very, very discriminately. Do not advertise it. You know, anything to do with your job situation, whatever your plans are, it's like, be incredibly private. Do not speak it. Don't tell anybody what you're planning, what you're doing. You know, even those with the best intentions allow things to slip out of their mouths. But yeah, it's just, Leo, if you don't want other people to know what you're doing today, it's probably better to keep it to yourself. Like, don't tell anybody, because they may share what you're saying. Some of you don't want that shared, and others of you, they may just embellish or add or make it about them. Who knows? But it's like a day to really just be honest with yourself, with everybody you encounter, but also, you know, what you're hoping for, what you're dreaming about within. It's like, you need to keep that to yourself. If you are making some sort of big purchase, keep that to yourself. If you have received some sort of amazing new job opportunity, you're looking for a new job, you get a raise, you get a promotion. Like, I don't know why, Leo, but keep it to yourself today. It's not a day to, you know, talk about your good fortune. And I feel like it's more because of the people around you. Like, their intention just isn't as pure as it should be, where they may be jealous, or they may attach on to you more because they want what you have, okay? Whatever's going on in your world, Leo, you keep it to yourself. But any sort of conversation where somebody's straight out asking you questions, you be honest about that, okay? Your intuition and your higher mind are ultimate and key today for discerning. Don't let your emotions direct you whatsoever. Like, if you really, really want to buy something and it's just you're feeling it emotionally, but your mind and your spirit are like, no, 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 listen to your mind and spirit, okay? Today is not a day to give emotions much weight. It's all about your spirit and your higher mind, and discerning and making all decisions from that place, from that energy, not from emotions, not from wishful thinking, not from rose-colored glasses. And lastly, be a bit anonymous today, just in whatever's going on, because I don't feel like everybody has the best interest for you, okay? So, Leo, those are your messages for today. If you require further guidance or clarity, go ahead and click the timestamp to the deck you're most drawn to. Otherwise, you have a fabulous day. Take care. Hi, Virgo. How are you? Let's see what comes out for Virgo today. Happy birthday to all those September 20th, Virgos. Ooh, look at this. We got Libra. The energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So, Virgo, big time focus on relationships today. Whether friends, family, lover, crushes, flings, you name it. That is what your focus is today. So let's see, Virgo, why are we focused on relationships? Some of you may meet some new people today, new friends, new romance. If you are starting a new job, I think you and your new coworkers are going to get along very well. Others of you, this could be where you just, relationships are just on your mind in general. Others of you, this could be where we are reconnecting with some disconnected relationships. Yeah. We could be reconnecting with some disconnected relationships with this Nine of Wands and this King of Pentacles. But others of you, you might be deciding in a certain relationship where you are kind of turning your back a bit, meaning you're not allowing yourself to be so open and available to a particular person. And you know, I kind of feel like that will work in your favor. That's what brings your reward, is, you know, some sort of relationship you've been pursuing or working at really hard. If you're not getting much in return, Virgo, it's better just to kind of turn your back to it right now. Put it on the back burner and don't feed it with mental or emotional energy. And that person will definitely start feeling the absence of you, okay? Don't text, don't call, don't be the one to initiate any of that. Don't feed it with mental or emotional energy. And I'm telling you, that person will notice your absence, will notice how you're just not, like, your energy, your essence is not present, and that will prompt them to reach out to you, okay? And so let's keep going, Virgo. All right, so we have the Three of Swords, so there's some sadness. Yeah, I'm telling you, don't feed it with mental or emotional energy, Virgo. Don't do it. They will feel the absence of you because you're no longer feeding them energy. You see what I'm saying? Yep, and look at that. We have the Hanged Man, and now look at here. We have you, your energy in the stance of kind of being alone. So Virgo, anybody who's playing games with you, who you've been waiting around on, you know, just whatever the case is, I really feel who's ever bringing you emotional pain, it's time to really pull back. Hermit right there. It's time to pull back and not make yourself so easily available and open to them. Don't feed them anymore with your mental and emotional energy, fantasizing, daydreaming, hoping, wishing, praying, you know, building this whole life in your head. Don't do it, because as you do that, that person never really, even if you're not physically present, that person will never feel the absence of you because you're still there 100% energetically, all right? Pull all your energy back. Pull all of you back to yourself and do your very best not to think about them, not to send them any sort of energy, and watch how that changes things. They will feel the absence of you. Virgo, I just feel wherever you don't think you're being loved and appreciated in any sort of relationship, friend, family, coworker, lover, today, pull back. Really pull back and make them come to you, okay? And if this is something that's been ongoing and you're disconnected from somebody, again, stop pouring so much mental and emotional energy into them so that they can actually feel the total absence of you. And I just think that is what will change everything for you, okay? Also, one last message. Some of you who have recently kind of endured some heartache with somebody, and they're trying to tell you one thing, you know, Virgo, listen to yourself, because you are seeing things for the truth, for what they really are. Like, you do see the truth. So trust yourself. And, you know, if they try to give you some lame excuse, don't buy into it. They knew exactly what they were doing the whole time, okay? They see the truth as much as you do. So just keep that in mind. So, Virgo, those are your messages for today. If you require further guidance or clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp to the deck you are most drawn to. Otherwise, you have a great day, Virgo. Take care. Hi, Libra. How are you guys? Let's see what's up for all the Libras today. Look at that, Libra. You guys got the sun. This is all about you. The day is beautiful. The spotlight is on you. Some of you are being recognized. Some of you are being noticed today. Some of you are just feeling really good. You're feeling healthy. If you've been, your energy or health has been kind of the last few days, today it looks like you're definitely feeling more empowered, more uplifted. But spotlight is on Libra for some of you. So let's pull some tarot, Libra, and see what that's about. Oh, you know what? We are just about to move into Libra season, aren't we? You guys are already feeling that energy. It has begun, Libra. It has begun. Okay, yeah. Because look at that. First card out. Not our King of Swords. There you are all day long. And look at here. We have the Seven of Wands. And now we have the Tower. Libra, you want to know what I see? I see that there's an elevation, a recognition, you know, to you, for you today that really kind of shocks you. There is something quite positive showing up for some Libras today. A very unexpected positive thing, okay? Solution coming out of nowhere. Job offer coming out of nowhere. Apology coming out of nowhere. Promotion coming out of nowhere. Reward, recognition, being honored. Just wow, you're like, I never ever saw this coming. And this could be something more low-key where you have a friend today that just says, you know what, Libra, thank you so much for being there through everything. You've really had my back, and I just want you to know you're like one in a million. Others of you, this could be where, you know, somebody's like, hey, Libra, you've been so awesome. Let me give you this gift, or let's go do this thing. If you play any sort of like contests on the radio or just online, today could be a day that you actually win one of those contests, okay? I've never in a million years in all my readings ever felt that. So if you're into that, seriously, do it up and do it up big today. Any sort of like contest that you could enter, I just feel like you have a really high chance of winning that, okay? It's a day of unexpected success and happiness, I feel, for Libra. I mean, I'm not sure what else to say with this pairing of cards. It's you are strong and firm. You're being elevated somehow, some way right here. And now look at, we are shocked by this, okay? But it's positive. So Libra, very wonderful day for you guys. If you require further guidance or clarity, go ahead to the timestamp to the deck you're most drawn to. Otherwise, you have a fabulous day, Libra. Take care. Hi, Scorpio. How are you? Let's see what is going on for all the Scorpios today. Ooh, we got the first house going on. So, Scorpio, you're really worried about making a good impression today, some of you. Others of you may be thinking and concerned about what other people are thinking of you or the impression that you gave. Other Scorpios out there may really be focused on wanting to self-improve somehow, some way today. Okay, so let's take a look and see what the tarot has to add to this Scorpio. And I'll tell you what, Capricorn actually had a really strong Scorpio tie in it. So if you have any sort of Capricorn connection, I highly recommend you check that out as well. Okay, Scorpio, let's see. All right, look at here. You are strong, firm. Here's this Four of Wands. And lastly, look at here. We have an King of Swords. So we got two kings going on in your reading for today, Scorpio. This could be you, or it could be a Cancer, Pisces, or fellow Scorpio. This could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, what I see here, some of you, I think you're having some sort of job interview, some sort of conference, you know, there's just, some of you are very concerned about what people are thinking of you today, people of influence, people of position, people of power. And, you know, the Four of Pentacles here, it's all about work and working quite hard. So, you know, Scorpio, some of you might actually be recognized today for going above and beyond, okay? Others of you, though, I just feel like for some reason you're really worried about what somebody or a couple somebody's is thinking or believing about you today. And, you know, the next card out would actually be the Eight of Swords, and you see the eagle there. That's your energy, Scorpio. Listen, I feel like your thoughts are more in the way than, like they're more negative than the actual truth of things. So don't let yourself get caught in your thoughts, and you know, create a bunch of different stories for yourself if you're really worried about what somebody's thinking or what their impression of you is. Trust that, you know, your reputation truly speaks for itself, or somebody knows you and they're gonna have your back and be like, no, that's not how Scorpio rolls. You know, it's just, I don't feel like you need to worry about anything. What anybody's thinking of you, the impression you left, I feel like all is well. You know, it's just, there might have been one small thing and you're blowing it up and making it into this big mountain, and it's really not. So don't even worry about it, okay? If anybody's thinking anything of you today, it doesn't look bad to me. Lastly, those of you who are really wanting to make some changes in yourself, you know, I feel like this is a good day for that. You know, emotions are very balanced. Our thoughts are very balanced. It's a good day to dedicate ourselves and focus ourselves on whatever is before us. Self-improvement, busy day at the office, taking care of the family, long-term goals, short-term goals, whatever it is, Scorpio, it's a really good day for that for you, okay? And again, don't sweat what anybody may or may not be thinking of you. Just know, you know, if you have a job interview today, go with the intention that you're going to leave a wonderful impression, and I just feel like you will, okay? So Scorpio, those are your messages for today. I am wishing you all the best. Take care. All right, let's see what Black Moon has to add to today's readings for further advice and clarity. Ooh, we got Mercury retrograde. So this is saying that, you know, you really need to review. You need to reassess. It's not the day to make a purchase. It's not the day to have, you know, a conversation, because communication can really be miscued and control and discern here. It's just like, if you were drawn to this, there's something that you need to relook at, review, reassess, readjust, you know, go back. And if you're like trying to figure out where something went wrong, you might need to go back much further than you are expecting. You know, sometimes different computer programs go corrupt, you know, just all of us are in different professions and things like that. So however that relates to you is, if you can't find the problem, go much further back than you normally would, and that's where you will find it, okay? For the rest of you, really reassess and rethink things, triple check things today, to make sure you're sending your correspondence to the intended recipient. Also, communication could be muddled. Not a good day to make big ticket purchases or anything like that. It's a day to reassess, review, and see what may have been missed or what needs to be changed. Okay, so those are the messages from Black Moon Astrology. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care. Okay, so let's see what Wicca has to add to today's messages. Oh, right, so we've got the Mare, and the Mare tends to come out quite frequently as the interactive option. So with the Mare, this is definitely a day to handle things with a very tender touch. It's not a day for force, for a heavy fist, you know, positive or negative reinforcement. Like, it's not a day for that. It's a day of tenderness, compassion, sensitivity, healing, loving, nurturing, being very understanding. You know, even if somebody is wrong and they're horrible and you think they deserve horrible things, that's fine. You know, I'm not telling you to change your thoughts. What I'm saying is change how you handle the situation. Be gentle and easy on them. Be gentle and easy on yourself, okay? You can still think what you think, but maybe you don't need to let that person know all those horrible things you think of them, okay? Just, however, having a very tender touch today plays out for you. That's where this is coming in big time. It's like, no, force is not going to help. Anger, bitterness, control, not going to help. You need tenderness, compassion, empathy, very, very soft touch, okay? So that is the message from the Wicca Deck today. I am wishing you all the best. Take care. Okay, let's see what divination of the ancients has to add to today's readings. Okay, whoa, that was... Ooh, look at this, wishbone, wishbone, yeah. This here is letting me know, because wishbone is affirmations, it's letting me know that your power of intention, the power of your mind is very, very strong. If you've been working at something and you've kind of hit a plateau, you might want to listen to some affirmations while you sleep, all right? It will help you a ton. If you are trying to get better self-esteem, you're trying to manifest something for yourself, trying to believe in yourself, I highly recommend affirmations. It's all about what's going on in your mental body. Any sort of blockage, restriction that you are experiencing, you've got to go to your mind. What are you playing out in your mind all day, every day? Do you believe in yourself? Are you encouraging yourself predominantly? Or are you constantly telling yourself, this is never going to work, I'm a loser, things don't happen for me like this? You know, what's going on in your mental body? Affirmations, it's whatever thought you are having over and over and over is really the biggest influence on what's preventing you from achieving your goals or what you set out to do. And that's like, yeah, you can have this, but we've got to change our thinking. We've got to change what's going on in the mental body somehow, some way. Okay, so those are your messages for today. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care.